Do you have a good side hustle? What do you make typically in a day of work at your side hustle? 601-995-1017. If you've got a great side hustle, maybe one that's about to turn into your main hustle because you're doing so well with it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know. I've tried a lot of side hustles, and I've been unsuccessful in every single one that I've tried.
There was a report in the November 2024 issue of Bureau of Labor Statistics that found 5% of American workers have more than one job. I kind of can't believe it's only 5%.
Well, yeah, that is a good point.
The best paying side hustles. Number one is marketing strategy. Is that like none of these seem like something that just anybody could do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do have to have some experience. And that one's really hard because I've tried to get a side hustle within that. I signed up for Fiverr, and there was another site that's really similar to Fiverr where I was willing to do marketing strategy, social media strategy. And like I've experienced, I have a degree, I have certifications, and no one even opened up my profile.
If you've got a side hustle, call or text us. Would love to know what you do to bring in a few extra bucks on the side. Website designer, number 2, second best paying side hustle. Then landing page design. How is that different than website design? How is a landing page different than the website?
Well, the landing page would be more if you want something really specific, and maybe they're doing, so like website design, they could be using a host platform where they're not building it from scratch, whereas landing page, they might be building it completely from scratch with their own code.
So also on the list of high-paying side hustles, social media marketing is on there, website content, songwriter. Who's writing songs as their side hustle?
Yeah, and like how do you even get into that?
I mean, I would assume, start with poetry and then work your way up from there. I don't know. Emily texted us. Emily, the dog groomer, said, my side hustle from serving tables was grooming dogs, and now I've been doing it full time for 5 years. Wow. That's awesome.
That is really exciting.
Good for you, Emily. If you've got a side hustle, what do you do to make extra money? And how much does it typically pay? Is it like getting close to the point where you turn your side hustle into your main hustle? Would love to hear how you're hustling. We were talking about some of the best paying side hustles, although they don't sound like the most fun side hustles. I kind of think of a side hustle as fun.
Well, no, I think of a side hustle as like I'm going to make money from that. And I would say like I tried a lot of the side hustles that you mentioned of like trying to do web design for people, trying to do social media marketing, stuff like that. Those are fun for me because it's a lot of creativity involved.
So then it shouldn't have bothered you that you didn't make any money from them, right?
Well, I didn't get any clients. Nobody was interested in my services. Apparently my creativity is not their vision.
Oh, that's funny. Taylor texted us and said, my side hustle is the neighborhood candy lady.
In the hotel.
She makes candy. I want to know what kind of candy she's making.
I wonder if she's suffering from the same thing of Monica Geller in the Friends episode where Monica starts making candy and leaving it for all the apartment. And then like at 3:00 in the morning, they're banging on her door like, give us more candy. We need the candy.
Oh, that would be a tricky thing for Taylor to have to do with. For a while, I thought I could start up a side hustle where I'm not like a certified chef or anything, but I think I'm pretty good at cooking. I would love to just make like not gourmet meals for people. And they wouldn't pay private chef prices, but they would pay me something to make meals for them.
Right. No, I mean, I've heard of people doing that as a side hustle, especially people who are chefs. They make great money. So somebody could get you for a discount, but you'd still make good money.
Brentland said cleaning houses and photography are her 2 side hustles. Photography, I'm a terrible picture taker. I can't do it. I can't get the ratios. I always end up with too much sky or not enough sky, too much feet. I don't know.
That's a tricky one. I had a lot of friends who right out of high school thought that they'd be able to pay their college by being photographers, but because they all wanted to be photographers at once, nobody was successful. It was kind of a bummer.
Christopher's telling us about maybe a couple side hustles. One's door dashing. Okay, I could see that. He also says that he's been a tattoo artist for 20 years. So is that the main hustle, or do we have like a main job and then door dashing / tattoos are the side hustle. You know what I'm saying?
I always get so uncomfortable by the idea who their side hustle is tattooing. I think it depends on the conditions, but I remember my best friend, we went to go get a tattoo together. She didn't like the way the actual tattoo artist, who that was his full-time job, did it. And she was like, I'm going to go to this guy's garage. He's an accountant, but he does this on the side and see if he'll fix it for me. I was like, you think the non-tattoo artist is going to fix it?
Yeah, that seems like could be a little dangerous.
It just scared me a little. It's not something I'd feel comfortable doing.
Like if I go to a brain surgeon and he's like, this is just sort of my spare time thing. This is
my side hustle.
Yeah.
I'm actually a bartender.
Yeah. I make a mean old fashioned, so I'm pretty sure that's the same as brain surgery. Right. So I'm just kind of doing this on the side for funsies. No, thank you. You can go ahead and get back to the bar, make me an old fashioned, and then maybe I'll consider letting you operate on my brain.
Well.